This will be a tutorial on how to make a business card box. So this is what the tutorial will be on. Things you will need to make a business card box holder. You'll need duct tape, a ruler, ID plastic, scissors, and an X-Acto knife. First, you need to make a duct tape sheet that is 3 3/4 by 6 1/4. You go ahead and do that. So I did that. It is 6 1/4. It's a 6 1/4 if you can see that, and 3 3/4. That will be your duct tape sheet. Then you will move on to do the sides. Other side. You need to make it 2 1/4 inches long, the height of how tall it will be. So I have one. That's going to be the outside color, and the inside is chrome. So you just cut out one piece that is 2 1/4 of each color of tape, if you're using two colors, if that makes sense. And then you just stick it together. And there, that's the sides. And after you fix it and stuff, you will need to put trim on it. So just cut out a piece of tape that is as long as the side. Then you'll just cut out like 1/2 inch pieces and cut out 2 1/2 inch pieces for the trim. And you take one. I usually just line it up and then line it up with that dotted line. Press it on and then fold it over. So sorry you can't like see it because it's like shiny because it's chrome. And just cut off the extra. So that's what it looks like. So I'll just do the other one too. For the ID, you will need to cut it out 3 3/4 by 2 1/4. So as you can see, it's 3 3/4 and 2 1/4. And then you'll need to put the trim on it. So cut 1/2 inch of tape. And put the trim on. So that's the trim for the ID. Now you would need to do this is sort of the complicated part. You need to use your duct tape sheet that is 6 1/4 by 3 3/4. So you need to line it up like that and put at the 2 inches. You mark it. You just cut it a little and mark it. You fold it, and then over here you count 2 1/4. Then you mark it again, and you fold it, and this last piece should be 2 inches, which is perfect. So as you can see, this is the bottom, the top part, and then the sides go here, and the ID and the cover. So you can see that it's all coming along. From the leftover tape that you use to make the trim for the ID, you'll use that to connect the sides to the main part. you just cut the strip and tape. Cut the trim piece in half an inch. You just put it on like how you would put the trims on, trim it, and you would do that for this other side. You have to now connect it to the ID, so you just flip it over, attach it to that, and then you do that for this side. That's the beginning of it. To connect that to the bottom, you need a half inch of you need a tape that is 2 1/4 inches long, cut in half, and then cut in half again. So you'll just put it on like it's trim, the same way. Then you might need to trim it. Actually, you just need to make the tape 2 inches, so I just made it a little too long. But it's okay, you can always just trim it. So then you got the bottom taped. To connect the bottom, you need half inch of tape that is 3 3/4 inches long, right here. And then you would just put on the trim like you would put it on anything else. So you just add it on and fold it over. So that's your trim for the front. The sides, now you just have to connect these sides. To connect the final sides, you need a strip of tape that is 4 1/4 inches long, and then you cut it into an inch, and you cut that in half. On the side, you grab that piece, you put the trim on this long side. There. You fold it, and then you do the other side. You do that first instead of folding it first. Now we fold it. Do this side too. And like you just connect it. You cut it right there where this is, so like you can fold it over. Do that for this side. Then you just fold it. I'm just going to be putting on the trim on the top here. So now that's it. You're done with the box. And here is the finished product of the business card box holder. And sorry I didn't show you guys how to make the flap because that would just take too long. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed watching this tutorial.